Yes, indeed. Welcome, my brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. Stir up the spirit. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because today we're diving into something that can literally change your life. The power of who you surround yourself with. We're going to explore how your environment, especially the people around you, shapes your future, your character, and your destiny. And we're doing it through the lens of three powerful scriptures, Bible based. Let's get into it. The first scripture, 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Can we first agree that if it's in the Bible, then it's important and there's a lesson that we ought to learn? So let's be real. Then it's easy to think that we're strong enough to stay the same no matter who we're around. But scripture tells us otherwise. And Apostle Paul wrote this to the Corinthians because something was shifting there by who they had company with. So it said, do not be misled. Now, do not is a command, and we can consider this a warning. Do not be misled. It means that this is an area where we can easily fool ourselves. Let's stop lying to ourselves and take heed to do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Hey, listen. You may have the best interests, the strongest values, and the biggest dreams. But if you're constantly surround yourself with people who don't share those values, over time they will wear you down. Not because you're weak, but because you're human and they have the pool. I know this intimately because when I got out of prison, I had a plan to get a job and do all the right things. But my cousin was still in the game. And he would pick me up and take me to job interviews, and he would say, you know they ain't gonna hire you, cuz, but I'm gonna take you anyway so you'll find out. 3 days go past. The third day he's saying the same thing. But this time then he stopped off to do a drug deal while I was in the car. And then he showed me the money that he made from the drug deal. And he said, cousin, this could have been half of yours. But I'm going to keep taking you to job interviews knowing they ain't going to hire you. Here's a couple hundred. So after 2 weeks of not being called, I got this seed planted in me. I become irritated, frustrated. And so now what my cousin said sounded like a great idea. I could add a half of that. And so I got off my plan and went to living out his plan because he missed his cousin. Now here's something else you can think about as well. If you hang out in a room full of smoke long enough, when you walk out, will you not be smelling like it, even if you never lit a cigarette? Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. You won't leave their presence without smelling like smoke. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you now. See, having a made-up mind and determination is only the beginning. If you don't have a plan and you don't understand how environment and those speaking, whispering in your ear can have an impact, then this next scripture should really open your eyes. Proverbs 13:20. Walk with the wise, and what happens? And you will become wise. For a companion of fools suffers harm, Walk with the wise if you want to become wise. But if you hang with them that is unwise, you are going to suffer something you never intended for yourself. This verse flips the concept on its head and gives us a roadmap. It's not just about avoiding bad company. It's about pursuing wise company that you may become wise. These type of people will inspire you, challenge you, and hold you accountable while giving you vital information and insights that could help you be successful. Success always leaves clues, and wisdom is contagious. The more you learn, the more you want to learn. The more you know, the more you want to know. So when you walk with the wise, you don't just avoid danger. You grow. You elevate. Your outlook becomes wiser. Now you have insight. You start to make decisions that match your potential. So ask yourself, who are the 5 people I spend the most time with? Are they wise? Have I ever thanked them for their advice? Do they speak life into you? Or do they drag you down with gossip, drama, or negativity? Are they the type that would walk into a wedding and complain about the colors as if it was their wedding and they had a choice about the colors? People that are not happy about their own life tend to be the worst kind of people because all they do is murmur and complain. You don't have to murmur and complain when you have wisdom and you know how to pray and know who to call on. Yes, indeed. Walk with the wise and you will become wise. For a companion of fools suffers harm. My, it's getting thicker. It's getting thicker. Third scripture, 1 Corinthians 5:11. You must not associate with anyone who claims to be a brother or a sister, but is sexually immoral or greedy, an idolater or slanderer, a drunkard or swindler. Listen. Now this one, it's harder. It's a wake-up call for how we define our relationships. Apostle Paul isn't just talking about avoiding non-believers here. He's warning us about people who claim to follow Christ but live in total contradiction to his teaching. Why? Because hypocrisy is infectious. It confuses our moral compass. We're striving to look like Christ, but when we look at those around us, don't look like Christ. It makes us begin to compromise, and take those compromises, then now they will seem normal. And before long, we're making excuses for behavior we once stood against. Lesson. Grace is real, forgiveness is vital, but so is discernment. Your soul is too valuable to be compromised by contrast, exposure to toxic influences, even if they wear a mask of faith. One thing I know about a liar, whether they're your friend, your cousin, your brother, your mama, or your father, and you have integrity, if you hang with them, sooner or later they're going to lie to you, lie on you, or ask you to lie for them. Think about it. Haven't you had to cover for some of those friends. And having some of them same friends also lie to you. That's why we need to really examine and evaluate. Because sooner or later, it's going to cost us more than what we signed up for. Again, grace is real, forgiveness is vital, but so is discernment. This is your soul at stake. So what do we do with this information? I always say information without application yields frustration. So here's 3 quick action steps. Evaluate your circle. Who's influencing you? Be honest. Write their names down if you have to. And put a dash and then put why they need to exit your inner circle. 2, pursue growth-oriented relationships. Those that have already showed evidence of growth and transformation. Seek mentors. Find community groups, but be intentional about who you're listening to and why they deserve to have your ear. 3, set boundaries. Love people, yes. Pray for them, yes. But protect your peace and your purpose. And just because you love someone don't mean that they get access to you. I love you mean I can be there for you in times of need. Don't mean that we have to operate like we're friends. So remember, you become like the people you are around the most. So choose your circle like the future depends on it. You know why? Because it does. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If you made it this far, let me know what was instrumental. And let me know even if you have a hard time with cutting off long friends or family members based upon the justifications that enter into your mind. And also leave a comment about if there's some kind of subject you want me to touch on about achieving goals and how to even get a made up mind to pursue it. Now, if this message has spoke to you in some way, drop a heart, fire, smiley face emoji in the comments and share it with someone who you believe might need to hear it. Let's build a community that chooses God, that chooses wisdom, that chooses knowledge, that walks in truth, and that is willing to uplift each other. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to turn on the notifications so you never miss a moment of inspiration. So until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and surround yourself with greatness. God bless.